The monsters may be getting tougher, but so are 11 of the weapons. Let's take a look at the changes. The Greatsword, after being left untouched in Title Update 2, is having its tackle move made more effective. Chaining into combos with it will now be easier, with a couple of other moves chaining together more seamlessly. It's also receiving a host of damage increases to its slash and charge slash moves, as well as an element scaling buff. Simple but all around nice changes to a weapon I'd say was already in a good place. The Longsword isn't receiving any damage buffs, but just as important, major changes to the Spirit Slash. The first being a fix to that damn Spirit Slash input delay. This was a highly requested feature by a lot of Longsword users. I was actually able to adapt to the problem personally, but this change will definitely up my efficiency with the weapon tenfold, so I'm excited. Also, they've increased the window of the Spirit Slash counter, so it'll be easier to land these. I know a lot of folks were struggling with this move, so hopefully this helps a bit. The dual blades are getting even more love in this update with the addition of a new focus strike finisher action called Turning Tide Drill, which you can chain into from the regular Turning Tide focus strike. The movement speed in Demon Mode has been increased even more. The Demon Mode boost effect has been increased for landing a perfect evade. The window for successful perfect evades has been increased, and the responsiveness of directional changes using Screw Slicer and focus mode has been improved. Dual bladers continue to eat extremely good this summer. The Hunting Horn has been made a more effective weapon thanks to tweaks to the Hilt Stab move, which now has added armor properties that can tank monster attacks. It can also be chained into from multiple moves, as well as the Echo Bubble move. Some solid changes for the band campers. For the Switch Axe, the offset potential has been increased tremendously when doing the offset rising slash move in Axe mode. And the offset buildup of this move has been increased as well. I expect to see a lot more offsets from Switch Axe users. The Lance got the most changes out of any weapon, starting with damage and element scaling increases to damn near every thrust move you can do. The damage taken while in Power Guard has been reduced. You can now chain into charge counters after guards and perfect guards with minimal knockback. You can follow up a successful power clash with a return, payback, or retribution thrust, the latter of which is getting a substantial hitbox increase. The amount of sharpness lost after performing a focus strike has been decreased, while most of the moves have either been made quicker or had their reach extended. All in all, the Lance has become the ultimate tank weapon. Those 9-star monsters better be ready. The Insect Glaive is also getting a laundry list of changes, including an increase to its offset potential, a large invulnerability window when vaulting backwards, increased effectiveness when using evade extender, raw damage and element scaling increases to multiple slash moves, and a lot of improvements on the consistency of the weapon's hit detection. This definitely puts the bug stick back in a very formidable top 5 weapon spot. The final 4 weapons that got tweaks all were more so reverts to their previous states after Title Update 2 nerfs. The Sword and Shield is receiving an increase to the raw damage of the Power Slash, which should encourage folks to use Counter Slash a lot more often again. The Charge Blade has received raw damage increases for Axe Element Discharge 1 and 2, as well as multi-hit attacks in Power Axe mode. They also adjusted Axe Element Discharge so that when using Enhanced Files in Power Axe mode, the explosion damage properly reflects the Enhanced Files effect. I know Charge Bladers will be stoked about that. As far as light and heavy bowgun, both weapons are getting increases to their gauge recovery while using Pierce ammo, as well as other specific ammo depending on which weapon you're using. For the light bowgun, the reload speed for adhesive ammo and focus blast have been increased, and for the heavy bowgun, chaining into guard after firing spread ammo is faster. Both weapons are also getting raw damage increases to a plethora of different ammo types. Not included in today's buffs were the gun lance, the hammer, and the bow, the former 2 of which got a lot of love in the previous 2 updates, but there were some minor fixes they made to each weapon. Either way, it's pretty obvious the Monster Hunter devs are ramping things up and preparing us to get knocked on our asses moving forward. And there's a lot more in the patch notes to go over, so make sure you stay tuned for more Wilds updates.